Do you think you're too lazy to learn English? Well, that's good because it turns out that learning English the lazy way is actually the best way. You don't need to study a lot of books and memorize a lot of vocabulary to be able to learn English well. So let's talk about that in this episode of Smile in English podcast. Hello, Smilers. Welcome to the Smile in English podcast, where we have real conversations in easy English for your listening practice. I'm Anika, and today we're going to talk about how to learn English the lazy way. My students ask me all the time, which book do I need to study to learn grammar? Which book do I need to study to improve my vocabulary? My answer is simple. Throw the book out the window. You don't need books to study English anymore. In today's day and age, you have lots of other materials that can help you actually have fun while you're learning English, and it can help you learn in a more natural way. So instead of studying English the traditional way, like you did at school, there are different ways that you can integrate English in your lifestyle in a way that you don't even feel like you're learning. And that's how you can learn more practical, real-life English. So let me tell you 3 things that you can do to learn English in the lazy way. The first thing you can do is just talk to yourself. While you are driving, for example, or maybe you're in the shower when no one is around, talk to yourself. Talk to yourself about how your day has been. Talk about your opinions about things and people and events. Just speak to yourself as if you are talking to your best friend. You're going to be surprised by how it can help you build confidence in pronouncing your words better. Because even if there is no other person in front of you, you're still using different muscles in your mouth to articulate the words in a different language. And this is super important for you. And the great thing is, speaking to yourself doesn't need you to block out extra time in your day. You can do it anywhere you want, and it can actually turn out to be a lot of fun. The second thing that you can do is pretty fun as well. Just watch Netflix. Watch movies and TV series that you love and watch them in English, possibly with English subtitle as well. That way, while you're enjoying your favorite show, you're subconsciously learning English. If you find it really hard to watch a new movie or TV series, watch something that you have already watched before. So while you're repeating, you're still enjoying because you still remember how things went. You still remember the scenes and dialogues, and you can kind of guess what they're saying. And guessing is actually a good thing. It's not necessary to look up words and phrases constantly while you're watching movies. Just try to guess. Guessing is actually a great way to learn vocabulary because you're learning with experience. You're exposing your brain, you're experiencing the word. And the more you expose yourself to English, the more these new words are going to be part of your system. So you're kind of learning like a baby learns a new language. So learn it the lazy way. No need to look up the dictionary. The third thing you can do to learn English the lazy way is to ignore grammar. Grammar is important at very low levels of English, yes, but if you think too much about grammar, it can actually stop you from speaking in English. It can stop you from becoming fluent. So ignore grammar. So instead of learning grammar, learn phrases. Treat grammar as chunk of vocabulary to learn instead of trying to remember when to use present perfect and when to use past simple, and so on. When you're having a real life conversation, you don't have all the time to think of which grammar points you learned in a book. In real life, you're going to have to come up with the phrases instantly. So instead of studying grammar, study English as chunk of language, chunk of phrases. So basically, learn English by having fun. Do whatever you think is fun for you specifically. If you love music, listen to music in English. If you love cooking, look up recipes in English. If you love talking to people and meeting people, talk to people who can speak with you in English. There are lots of websites where you can meet people and talk to them in English. Conversationexchange.com is one of them. So, don't study English. Instead, have fun with English. That's how you can learn. That's how you become more natural in English. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And until we meet again, have a beautiful day.